Hey, how you doing, Bill? I'm just out testing some night filming to see the pink moon rising on my birthday. I see it, but it's not exactly pink. I know it's not the traffic or the street light at the top left-hand corner of the screen. It is the little dot behind the street sign that's in the middle of the frame. Yeah, on my birthday, I can't believe it. It's supposed to be pink. I have a lot of trees behind my property. So, yeah, I just texted someone else in Los Angeles who said they could see it, but they described it as bright yellow. It usually comes up over my driveway, but by then it's pretty high up because of the trees and the buildings behind. Well, there's not buildings really behind us, but there's houses behind the lake house. Big houses, like movie star mansions, are behind my property. And I'm on the poor side. I'm on the cheap side. But the movie stars are behind me. And those houses, actually, they're trees, and their houses block it. I could go back to the property and go upstairs, but then the overhangs across the walkways will kind of block it. So I'm just gonna go live for a few minutes. I didn't get much sleep today, and I've been pretty active today. So I will probably be going home soon. I just want to see this full moon rise, and want to see the pink moon. We might see a coyote or a raccoon or two. I've turned off the engine so the sound is not going to be interfered with. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm looking at both the screen. It was all right. I actually ordered some breakfast out, which I never do, but I did today. And the coffee came with the combo, the decaf, and the delivery person delivered it with the lid off, and it had dumped out all over the bag. So I was like, oh, great. Great way to start the birthday. But at least I'm not 6 feet under. And then about, I don't know, 20 minutes later, I saw on my YouTube channel that someone had sent me 3 coffees. There's a little app that says, send me a coffee. And I thought that was just too funny that I had a delivery with spilt coffee and then somebody purchased 3 coffees. Most of that money goes to the app, though, I think. I might get, I might get 1 cup out of those 3 donations. That all came in by the same person. So thank you. Yeah, I actually did pretty well financially today on my birthday. So I had several people donate some money through Zelle, and got an Amazon gift card, and somebody bought me 3 coffees. So I thought that was really cool. So I couldn't get upset about, the breakfast coffee being spilled. It is what it is. There's so much more bigger problems in the world right now, so I won't complain about it. I ordered myself something for my birthday, and oh yeah, I haven't scheduled another show. I actually sold a lot of the jewelry yesterday locally. It was just flying off the shelves. All the jars are gone. All the boxes are gone. One of the Italian necklaces is gone, but I'll schedule another show. But I do have my eBay linked to my channel, so my eBay is always up. Well, it's still rising. There's so many tall trees in this neighborhood that I could see it while I was driving, but I couldn't just stop the car in the middle of the street to take a picture. Oh, thank you, Bill. And thank you for wishing me a happy birthday on my Facebook. I appreciate that too. I am officially old today. Which is kind of shocking because I really, I didn't think I would live to 21. So to be this age and to go through what I've been through the last few years of my life health-wise, it's a miracle. It's just heavenly intervention that I am still here. I will be making some more gold prospecting videos. I ordered a big order for my birthday on March 30th, but it didn't come. And a lot of other prospectors told me, like, oh, you've ordered from the wrong company, and they're a ripoff, and you'll get your product, but you'll be ripped off, and it's a scam, and you shouldn't have bought from them. And I'm like, well, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Yes, it is, Bill. But it's 2 weeks later, and I still don't have it. It's still pending in Virginia, but it has since shown up at the wrong post office in California because I did a missing mail claim with the USPS. So whenever you're missing a piece of mail, don't just look at the tracking, do a missing mail claim, and they'll get right on it, and they will find it. Now, what condition it's going to be in when I get it, I don't know, because it's still showing as pending in Virginia, but yet it's sitting in California. So that should come Monday, but the package is quite fragile with all that pay dirt. It's supposed to be 6 bags, 3 pounds each, so we will see. Well, I can see it rising, but it's right behind the street sign right now. Let me try to tilt the camera a little bit. No, it's not. It's just going to pick up the street sign that way, or the street light. Yeah, you can tell how tired I am. I'm talking like I'm drunk, and I don't even drink. Oh, yeah, AliExpress. I've heard nightmare stories about them. I used to sell Amazon FBA, and I would never, ever deal with that company. But you know what? This company that I'm talking about is called Golden, and it's G-O-L-D, and then N, pay dirt. And apparently they sell across multiple platforms under multiple names, under multiple usernames, multiple platforms. They even have their own website. But I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt until I receive the package and see what I get. It'd be really cool right now if while we're sitting here, just me and you and the other person that's in here, it would be really cool if a coyote or a raccoon or an owl just happened to come by. The neighborhood is full of hawks and owls, raccoons. Okay, something is running across the street right now. And I see 2 little eyes. Oh my God. What is that? Oh my gosh, something with 2 little eyes. Oh my God. I don't know what it is, but it was very low to the ground, and 2 little eyes just walked in front of the car. Oh my God. You think that was a raccoon? I mean, I see them in the Hollywood Hills on surveillance, and they're just massive. But I've waited 13 years at my current property to see the ones that the neighbors talk about, and I finally saw one a few months ago, and it was just like, oh my God. And I tried to get a picture. I love them. They go up and down the stairs, actually. Some of the neighbors have not been able to get in or out of their places. Oh, now we got 2 choppers coming our way. What is that coming? What the heck? Oh, it's actually two planes. They're following each other. That's strange. Oh, thank you, Spokane. You know what? I just missed that in the chat. I didn't see your name. If you want to type it again. I'm in the car and I saw two lights go right. It looked like eyes, but they were very low to, I could not see a body. Oh my God, I don't know what ran by me or walked by me quickly at the, if you look at the intersection, it came from the right of the camera to the left and went across the street. And I'll be able to look back at the chat on the replay. It takes 24 to 48 hours, by the way, for YouTube to replay the chat. So I'll be able to see who you are. And I just saw Spokane, Washington go by really quick while I was looking up at the, I've never seen two small aircraft like that tailing each other. They were tailing each other like fighter jets would fly, but they were just like little single engine planes. That's very bizarre. Like a lead plane and then a tail plane. Like a wingman. That was bizarre. And if I wasn't filming with this phone, I'd actually look it up on the FlightAware app and see what just flew over us at a very low altitude. And I'm still seeing the moon coming up. It's rising. I guess these people are, there's some kids besides me with their dad. I guess they're waiting for the pink moon too. And it's not pink. So you guys, since I missed that chat with the eyeballs going by me, I mean, that was crazy because I think if it was a raccoon, I would have seen the body, but I saw two little eyes side by side, but it was low to the ground. What the heck was that? I didn't want to get out of the car and run after it and then, you know, have to stop recording. It's like, what is that? I don't know why the eyes were glowing. I mean, that was something right off of Mars, I have to tell you. Two little eyeballs going across the street, but no bodies. Well, the moon is rising near the street sign, and it is still not pink. And I can see it much better with the naked eye than you can see it with the camera. I do not have a zoom on this. This is just a regular iPhone 13. It's not the Pro or the Pro Max, so it's basic garbage. My iPhone 6 would take a better picture, actually. Wish I still had the 6. This 13 was just a complete waste of money. It's garbage. And I love iPhone. I love Apple, but they just missed the boat on the iPhone 13. Now it's like the 15 or the 16. We're still waiting here for those that are just joining. We're sitting by the lake, and I'm not far from the lake house. But my lake house is on a busy street with lots of big trees, and then the trees are kind of blocked in by the houses on what I refer to as Movie Star Row. So I decided to actually get into the car and come around the block. I'm only about a block and a half away. And I'm still not seeing pink. I've noticed the last few nights that when I can't sleep in the middle of the night, if I turn my head a certain way, even though my blinds are closed, there's a reflection that comes through the window that bounces off one of the mirrored closet doors. And if I look in that direction at just the right time, at the right angle from bed, I can actually see the moon rising over my building. And it's just so bizarre that I discovered that. I was so excited to see this on my birthday. It's still cool, but it's just not, it's not pink where I'm at. And I talked to someone who lives in the Mount Washington area of LA, And they said it's not pink over on their end either. This would be a great time to have a telescope. I don't own a telescope, but I would love to own a telescope. We have some of the biggest ones in the world, I think, at Griffith Park at the top of the observatory. By the crow's flight, I'm not that far. It's up in the Hollywood Hills, but it's Hollywood Hills East, and I'm more Hollywood Hills West. It's quite a long trek to get up there from the bottom of the mountain. I bet a lot of people are up there tonight waiting for this. And on my birthday, I mean, like I said, I'm just so shocked to even still be here and meet all these new friends. And thank you for anybody who has subscribed. If you're not subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the bell icon, and you'll be notified whenever I post a video or whenever I go live. And this channel is kind of all over the place. It's kind of a vlog. It's kind of a treasure hunting channel. I wish I had YouTube back in my metal detecting days. I would have been able to show you some great things. I can still show you my finds, but it's not the same, you know, showing it to you on a display years later. Well, the moon is getting higher, and it is not pink. But we've seen eyeballs running across the street without bodies. Eyeballs without bodies. And oh, okay, I can do another one of those. Yeah, we've been having a lot of episodes at LAX that are, I mean, seriously dangerous. I've seen some pictures from cockpits of like the green lasers, and those pilots, they cannot see anything. And our airspace in Los Angeles is some of the busiest airspace in the world. We have airports everywhere. And we've only, sadly, you know, we have had one collision in the late 80s that was horrific. That was in the skies, but you know, there's nowhere you can live in LA and not be near a freeway or not be near a large airport. And so to see those pilots being blinded, I just think the federal government, they need to do surveillance. It's very, very scary because, you know, it's very precarious when they're coming in to line up. We have 4 runways just at LAX. And that doesn't include Burbank, that doesn't include Santa Monica, that doesn't include Long Beach, Whiteman Field, Pacoima, Hawthorne. It just, I mean, there's probably more airports than I could count locally. And then you have Ontario, which is a huge cargo hub east of here. So yeah, you know, it's hard to hear the controller sometimes. Well, not the controller, but it's hard to hear the pilots depending on how far up they are altitude-wise. And are they coming in to line up for the north runways, or are they coming in to line up to the south? So yeah, I will definitely do more of those. Glad to hear somebody enjoys it besides myself. I do the channel for me, but if somebody else wants to enjoy it too, that's great. That makes me happy. And I did lose my monetization, and they never really fully explained why. And even though I can get it back after May 6th, the problem is, instead of just privatizing some of the videos, I deleted about a third, maybe a quarter to a third, and so I lost my watch hours. I didn't even think of that when I did that. And they wouldn't tell me which video they had a problem with, so I just went delete, 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 delete. So I will probably never have my 4,000 watch hours. And I know I didn't have like 1,000,000 watch hours, you know, but I had probably close to, it wasn't a lot, like 400,000 views, but now those don't even show anymore because most of the views were on the videos that I deleted. And I just can't get them back. They're gone forever. Gosh, you know, it's really going to bother me, Bill. What was those little eyeballs going across the sidewalk or across the pavement? Like, oh my God, what was that? Because I didn't see a body. I didn't see like a possum. I didn't see a raccoon, but I saw these glowing eyes. Maybe it was like a baby possum or a baby raccoon, like something that was very, very low to the ground. But usually the raccoons come in groups. Well, now the moon is completely blocked by the street sign. And I don't see not even the tiniest bit of pink. That street lamp that's in front of me, if you look at it with the naked eye, it's kind of a peach colored. But the moon is, well, on my side of town, it's white. A little further to the southeast of here, it was described as yellow. I think the last one that was really awesome was the wolf moon, and it was just, it was huge. This is just, you know, I'm a little disappointed. I wanted, you know, in my age now, you never know. You know, you want to see every eclipse. And sometimes at my place, I can see the International Space Station, but I haven't looked for it in a while. I've also seen the space shuttle multiple times in the past, both in person landing and just flying over Los Angeles, but that's been retired. So it's been kind of cool to look for the International Space Station. You can actually see the shape of it. Kind of looks like a letter H that's on its side. That's gone right over my busy street, like literally right over my front lawn. So that's awesome when that happens. I'll have to look that up. I wish I had a zoom lens. Oh, you have an app for the International Space Station? Oh, ISS tracking, okay. Yeah, I'm so glad Sonny and Butch were rescued. I just can't imagine going up to space for 8 days and coming back 9.5 months later. I'm glad that they made it safely. You know, for a Saturday night, and maybe because it's Saturday, the air traffic from Burbank is unusually quiet. If this were a weekday, there would be planes going over constantly. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. I'll have to check the app out. Well, I can see it coming up over the street sign, but the camera is not high enough to be able to see that yet. And it is not pink. But it's nice that some people came in. I saw someone come in from Spokane, but I didn't catch the username. They must have come in and come out really quick. I was looking at the weird planes that were tailing each other. That was very weird. Side-by-side planes. I almost think of a law enforcement activity, but usually we have helicopters for that. So I don't know what that flight was about. They kind of look like the beach sign planes, but they were together. And they were low. And they came over right after those two eyeballs walked in front of me. Like, what is going on? Now I see a bicyclist. There's another one. It's late enough for the raccoons to be out for sure, but that would have been an awfully small. I don't think a raccoon is about the size of a rattlesnake, so. But those eyes, whatever they were. Yeah, I'm tilting the camera up, but I'm just not catching it right now. Oh, okay, Jim. Well, thank you, Jim. I don't think you're still here. But whoever's here, thanks for coming. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do another Whatnot bill, but most of those items are cross-posted on my eBay. I did sell 4 of the larger items yesterday. Another smaller item went out today. Actually, I've sold like 6 things from those sites in the last 24 to 48 hours, which is good for me. But the jewelry sales it kind of helps pay for the boxes. And then I get whatever I get out of the boxes to keep, which isn't much, but I'll keep the silver and the gold for the most part. Not always, but mostly. And then the sales from that, it kind of funds it. And I didn't get to order or pre-order a box yesterday because they came up at the time that I was making a sale. And I was away from the computer, and if you're not there within the first 10 seconds, you miss the boat. So the blue box boat sailed without me yesterday. But I still have quite a few nice pieces up on eBay. Now, if they don't sell within a reasonable amount of time, they will go into the future jars that I'm now selling. And the moon is getting higher. I know you still can't see it behind the sign. I can from my angle, but it's not pink. We're going to have to sign off in a few moments. I don't get it. I hear that if you are on the East Coast tonight, around 8:30 something, a little past 8:30, I believe, they said it would be the most visible. But that would make it 5:30 something on the West Coast, and, you know, it's still not completely dark at that time here. Although we are on the edge of the Western time zone, so we do get dark pretty darn early, even during daylight savings time. Okay, thanks for coming, Bill. And thank you for the birthday wishes. Well, we are still waiting for that pink moon. And I'm missing the Dodger game for this. But it wasn't going so well when I left. Okay, I'll see you later, Bill. A woman just passed my car. It's starting to go above the sign now, but darn. Oh well. Yeah, you know, it's kind of fun, but it reminds me of my old surveillance days, but at the same time, I'm kind of disappointed because I wanted my pink moon. Well, I got someone turning on some lights behind me, so I'm gonna sign off for now. But thanks for coming, everybody.